The Fractured History Force Tear in Star Wars Jedi Survivor is one of the most punishing boss fights I have ever experienced in a video game. Oggdo Bogdo and Spawn of Oggdo were hard enough to face one at a time, but fighting them both simultaneously?
This is getting out of hand.
Well, after countless attempts and several hours of trial and error, I found a method to beat them with relative consistency. So here is my boss fight guide on how to beat Fractured History on Grandmaster difficulty the easy way.
Easy? You call that easy?
This Force Tear was one of the final things I had left to do in my Grandmaster playthrough, so I had all of my skill trees maxed out. That's probably not necessary, but I would at least make sure you've got the resilience and blaster trees completed. I also had all 12 stims found throughout the game. You don't need to have them maxed out, but obviously the more you have the better.
That was too close.
And they'll be helpful for one of the perks you'll be using. I'm grateful Doma's shop had a workbench in it so I could play around with the various lightsaber stances and perks, so now let's get into the combination that worked best for me. We'll be using the blaster stance with some perks to buff its damage. You won't need to have all 10 perk slots open, but you will need 6 at the minimum, and 8 is ideal. The first perk you want is Ambidexterity. This will temporarily increase your lightsaber damage after shooting a target, which is obviously perfect for the blaster stance. Next, pick Marksmanship, which increases your blaster's damage, so basically we're just all around buffing your damage. If you've still got the available perk slots, choose Elixir as an insurance policy. This will cause your healing stims to also fill a small amount of your super meter. If you don't pull off the fight flawlessly, which you'll see that I didn't, you might as well have something to help give yourself a competitive advantage. As for the fight itself, your goal is to simply chain out charged blaster shots and lightsaber hits. The charged shot is one of the only things I found that would stop those stupid frogs in their tracks. The Marksmanship perk will give you extra damage, and while they're recovering, you can whack them with your lightsaber to refill your ammo, and the Ambidexterity perk also gives you extra damage. I found myself getting into a good rhythm of charging up my blaster with triangle, then immediately holding square for a double hit. While that animation plays out, you can start holding triangle again, so the blaster will be charged up and ready to fire, and then repeat. Triangle, square, or YXYX if you're using an Xbox controller. Your goal should be to keep your target between you and the other Oggdo. They will basically protect you from the other enemy, and you can move Cal around while he's blasting and hacking until the first frog goes down. I was able to beat the first one in just over 15 seconds. If he jumps away from you, I would recommend jumping in the opposite direction to avoid his stupid one-hit kill tongue. Regroup, stay calm, and wait for a good time to get close and restart the combo pattern. The combo pattern should give you enough ammunition to beat the first Oggdo, but not the second. That's okay, just wait for a good time to dodge or jump over an attack and hit him. Be alert when either enemy drops below half their health, they add a new jumping attack to their moveset and they become more aggressive. But jumping to avoid that new jump attack and hitting them right after is one of the safest ways to recharge your blaster to get that combo started back up. And if you get hit once or twice, or you completely lose your cool like I did and get hit several times, that's also okay, because we had our backup plan thanks to the Elixir perk. Just heal, let your super meter charge up, and embrace the dark side. If you're like me, you'll be happy and excited to do so against that stupid frog. It might take you a couple tries still, but the second I figured out the pattern and rhythm to using the blaster and lightsaber together on the first Oggdo, I knew I had the fight in the bag, and it was definitely easier than everything else I had tried for hours before. So hopefully that helps someone. I don't normally do gaming strategy videos, but hey, I'm allowed to explain things besides just lore, and also I was very proud of myself for finally beating this nightmare on Grandmaster difficulty and wanted to prove I had done it.
Please clap.
So people know I'm not full of poodoo, I'll now just play my first winning attempt from start to finish without any edits. And there you have it, how to beat Fractured History the easy way on Grandmaster difficulty. Now I just need to take care of those 2 Rancors. It would appear I need to adjust my strategy. But hey, if you use my method to beat Fractured History, tag me in your uploads on YouTube or Twitter. I'd love to see people pull it off better than I did. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, and consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.